Cisco's key data center challenges today are around scale and resiliency, deploying and agility. We're around managing our power so that we can support the growth that the business needs. Our growth, even in challenging economic times, there's a large demand on new services. Our server farms grow 25% year on year, and our storage grows 40% year on year. We've got to go and find ways to reduce our current power consumption, so we're looking for efficiencies. A lot of the ways of doing that are reducing the actual amount of power taken up by storage and our network components and directing that to the server field. That essentially allows us to have a larger compute farm, and that gives us a higher efficiency in our data centers. What we're seeing by using fiber channel over Ethernet at the access layer, we've seen a reduction in our number of cables that we run to each rack from an average of 72 cables per rack down to 18 cables per rack. That's dramatic. In terms of the power required for operating the network component of our data center, we've seen a reduction of 20 to 30%, and that allows us to increase our server farm by about 30%. What we're seeing within our existing data centers and our data center build schedule is as we can increase the efficiency of our data centers by adding more servers, you delay the time frame that you need to invest in a new data center. So 30% increase in our efficiencies can delay the requirement to build a data center by a year or 18 months in our case. That's significant when you're talking a $100 million investment. The change in the business environment is dramatic. It's accelerating. To support that, the data center has to provide the capabilities that the business looks for. It's demanding. It's totally diverse business models and nuance that weren't around 2 years ago. You have to have a data center infrastructure and data center products that give you that capability today and that scale and that ability to develop and evolve over the next couple of years. The Nexus family can do that for me.